Ladies, why do y'all do this to us? Why do y'all insist on doing these 3 things that I'm about to talk about? I just want to know. You know, as a man, I've always wondered if God implemented these 3 torturous things into the DNA of you women, you ladies out there to, just get back at us. I don't know why. Why do y'all do these things? Let's just get straight to it. All right. So I just want to thank y'all for coming back to my videos. First of all, thank you. It's your guy, Sealz the Man. Before I get into it, make sure you follow me on all platforms, Sealz the Man. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me why you do the things I'm about to talk about to your guy. As men, we want to know. And I want to emphasize as solid men, as good men, we want to know. Because this is hurtful. The things y'all do, these things y'all... Let's just get straight to it. The first thing that confuses men, that makes us tremble in our shoes, is when a woman says nothing, but I find it funny. So this is when you're trying to talk to your lady, right? You're trying to talk to your woman and something clearly happened, no matter what it is. Hopefully it's not nothing crazy or bad because you're dealing with solid men here, right? And you're trying to communicate, y'all trying to talk it out, and she says nothing. You ask her what's wrong, she says nothing, right? So you're thinking like, okay, because clearly I see something's off. Something's wrong. That's why I'm trying to talk to you, trying to communicate to you, to try to, solve this issue that is clearly apparent, even though you're denying it. And she says nothing after you ask her what's wrong. But then she says, but I find it funny. Oh. Well, why did you do that? Why did you say that? Listen, ladies, if we messed up, if we jacked up something, like I said, hopefully it's nothing crazy, nothing traumatic, then let us know, right? If we come to you and we're trying to talk about it, we're trying to figure out why you're acting different, why you're acting funny, why you're like acting like something's wrong, and we're trying to talk to you, we're trying to figure it out, please, I beg of you, men beg of you to please just tell us. Please just tell us. Because to say nothing, that means there's nothing wrong, when clearly there's something. You're my woman, you're my lady, I know you. I know when something's off. But then you say, but I find it funny. So that means if you find it funny, that means there is something wrong, right? There is something wrong. There is a problem that you have with me that I did, or something that I said, something, and you've been holding it in. And you waited till I asked you about it, but then you denied it at first, and now you're telling me, like on a sideways matter. Ladies, all I've asked of you is to just tell us. Because I also want to tell you that as men, we do a lot of stupid things. And a lot of times it's not on purpose. Because as men, we have a propensity to jack things up. Doesn't matter if you're smart or dumb, it doesn't matter. I think that's in our DNA too, right? But that's why we need women in our lives. That's why we need good women in our lives. That's why God took a rib out of the man's belly, because he saw that men just jack things up. He's like, you know what? You're not going to destroy my world. I'm going to give you a complimentary companion for the rest of your lives, because men alone, we're just going to mess it up, all right? So that's why good women is what we need, right? So please, just tell us. Don't find it funny. Just tell us, right? Because there is nothing funny about saying nothing, but I find it funny. All right? Thank you. So the next thing that women say and do that confuses men is, once again, when we're trying to communicate with you, we see you're not feeling right. You're not feeling well. You're mad at us about something because, once again, we know you and we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to talk to you, and you say, you know what? Never mind. Why would you say never mind? You know there is something wrong. Like Sealz the Man told me that we have to communicate to have a successful relationship, right? Things aren't always going to be right. Maybe you mess up sometimes, maybe I mess up, but saying never mind is not going to fix anything. And I'm talking about nothing. It's going to make things worse. It's going to have me thinking that I done something, that I'm the worst man that you've ever had. That's not a great feeling, you know? So when I'm coming to you to talk, to communicate, to make this work, to try to figure out what happened, what's going on, why you feel the way you feel, why you're acting like the way you're acting like, please don't say never mind. Please don't never my mind. Hopefully that made sense to y'all. Because when you say, you know what, never mind, that means you don't want to talk about it no more. And you know what? I'm going to give this some leeway, right? Because maybe you don't want to talk about it right now, right? Maybe you just need some space and time to think on how to properly communicate this issue that you have with me. Maybe you just need time. Maybe you just want to go to your room. Maybe you just want a little break and just a little break from me and just, you know, want to go to the park and meditate, talk to God and pray on it, and then come back to me. Maybe you want to talk about it the next day. That's fine, right? But if you say, you know what, never mind, and then never talk about it again, that is going to eat at him. That is going to eat at him. But it's going to eat at your relationship too, on a serious note. Like, seriously, communication is very important. No matter what happens, y'all need to talk about it. Communication helps more than it hurts, all right? And I know some things are just really tough to talk about it, whether it's your ego, whether the actual thing is just really hard to talk about. No matter how disappointed you are in each other, we gotta talk about it. And we gotta move accordingly from that point. We gotta move accordingly from that communication that we had, but there must be some kind of communication. Let's help each other out. Let's help our relationship, because if we're going to stay together forever, we have to working on things to make this relationship last, to prolong it. We have to work together, all right? So no never minds. Let's talk about it no matter how hard it is, all right? And the last thing that women do that confuses a lot of men, that might be the worst of all, is the silent treatment. The silent treatment. Silence. When something is clearly wrong, there is nothing louder in the room than silence. It's an oxymoron. What a coincidence in that. That no words is the loudest form of expression from a woman. You really had to do something really, like, just bad to get the silence. Like, she can't even find the words to say to you. This is really bad. Now, communication is super important now. And clearly at this point, there is no communication because of the silence. So you have to figure out a way to break that silence, because with silence, there's going to be no solution. The fact that there's a silent treatment, that's not good, right? But that confuses a lot of men, because he doesn't even know where to begin. He doesn't even know where to start. Even if he did nothing, now he's thinking like he did something for you to give him the silent treatment, right? So ladies, please, the theme of this video is to just communicate properly, right? I know this is in your DNA somehow. I've talked to God and I asked him, why? God, why do ladies do this? And he's probably put this in, he's probably instilled this in y'all. But it hurts, man. It's tough, it's confusing. I just want things to be easier for us, right? And I'm speaking for most men. We just want things to be easier. Don't do that. If I did something wrong, tell me I did something wrong. And as a good and solid man, I know it was nothing crazy, you know, so let's make it work. Let's talk about it. It's really tough for men to not talk to their loved one, because you're my loved one. You're my best friend. I talk to you more than anyone else, even my brothers. So to stop that communication, it hurts, man. So let's figure it out. Let's talk about it. If you think this relationship is worthwhile, communication is key. That's foundation, all right? So hopefully you ladies watch this video, take notes, and stop doing this. Let's talk it out. Let's communicate, all right? Come on. If it's worthwhile, let's talk it out, all right? I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Comment, like, subscribe, do all those good things, and I will see y'all on my next video. Sealz the man out. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.